It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers and getting a good look at Will Howard. We're going to watch him throw the ball around, work through some drills and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at practices every day. Rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, soon to be training camp, workouts too, whatever we can find, so you know what your players are doing on the field. Those rookies, those quarterback battles, those guys you're drafted in fantasy, players on your favorite team. It's all right here. Click that button. Stop missing out on what your players are doing on the field right now. Here we go. We're watching Will Howard. We'll loop this and keep talking ball. We got about 3 minutes of clips here. Let's see what he's doing. There we are. Tossing it out there. OTAs. There we go. A little bit more rain. OTAs. A little bit more intuitive compared to rookie camp. But still, you're seeing pitch and catch out there. You're seeing some drills. Teams conduct OTAs a lot differently from other teams. That should be common sense, but some teams are full on like 11-11, no pads, going on things. You got some rain here in the background, tossing it, working on, a little bobble there. A little bobble there. Looking at the facility too. If you're a Steelers fan, you haven't got to look at that before. You see the trees in the background. You got Mason Rudolph there. There's Roman Wilson coming back from injury. An injury season. It's probably a better way to say it. Someone's out there like, man, he's been healthy for a bit. There we go. Rolling around, you see the feet. You can say a lot of things about him, but at the college level, he was definitely a winner. Ohio State, definitely. Kansas State, he was able to hit the portal. Was one of the hot names in the portal. It's out there. Some of these are duplicates. See the facility back there. There he is. He's got a Big Ben look to him. He's got a Big Ben feel. I don't know how you feel about that. He's kind of got a Big Ben feel to him. Like, obviously, they're different. But he's got a Big Ben feel. So, it really depends on, like, what era of Big Ben you're getting. And what that is once he's fully developed and acclimated. There's Caleb Johnson. We'll cover him today as well. Getting it out there. He just has that. Like, I'm not really comparing that versus... That's just what it feels. I didn't even say look, it just feels. Like, I feel the tape. It feels Big Ben-ish. It's not as big, I guess. But I think you know what I'm saying. But when I'm looking at Will Howard, I'm looking at a quarterback here that's on a depth chart right now that's super ambiguous. Like, you starting off the year with Rudolph, if that happens, he might end up on the field. He might end up on the field sooner than later. Now, if you're starting off with Aaron Rodgers, he still might be on the field sooner than later. What's he doing? What's he even doing to be ready at that age? Like, I'm sure he's working out and stuff, but like, you got to stay in conditions even more at that age to keep yourself ready. There he goes, boom, getting it out downfield. There it is, Roman Wilson. And that's him versus Mason Rudolph here. I think Rudolph's probably going to get the nod. Or should, on paper, unless he really turns things up in training camp or has a run of bad days for Rudolph in training camp. Training camp's quicker than you expected. In training camp, feels like it's forever. But all it takes is like 3 or 4 bad practices. The one thing about Will Howard, he's very smart. He's a very smart player and is a quarterback that needs some time to season in the league. But is also a player that you wouldn't be surprised that he develops into a good backup throughout his career or into even more and just being just a good distributor of the rock. They need a quarterback to step up. Will Howard, considering there's a lot unknown here compared to the other quarterbacks, that might be your sneaky option. Your sneaky bet. Because we know, but we don't know. Because also, once you get with a new coaching staff, once you start developing with them once you start taking a step forward. Kind of like, that's not comparison, but I'm just trying to say, like, hey, we see some of these later round picks take step forwards like a Brock Purdy. Like, once you get in that right situation, right when you're developing or something clicks, there you go. And we know we can run an offense. We can definitely run an offense at a high level. We definitely know that, hey, this is not the next Patrick Mahomes. This is not the next Caleb Williams. That's not what you're getting here. But you got a guy here that can run an offense that has proven he can go from one school to another and win a lot of games. Honestly, run the offense, beat out 5 stars for the position, beat out incumbent 5 stars who've been there for a bit. He's done that before. He's done that, been there, and beat out guys who are touted to be more talented than him, maybe younger, maybe a little less developed, but still done it. That's the thing about him. Very calm, chill, and relaxed, too, for being the rookie there. Like, he belongs with the veterans. Like, you can definitely see that there. That's a good sign. Typically, you see that. Typically, you're just dealing with alpha individuals anyway, so you should see that. Getting it out. He's got an arm on him, though. He's got an arm. Roman Wilson could be an interesting asset for the Steelers here, as he's a wide receiver. You can move around. He's twitched up. He's very nuanced and technical. Very Steeler-esque draft pick from 2024. But you're looking at Will Howard here. And this is a quarterback that we're just going to watch. We're watching the quarterbacks for the Steelers, and we don't know what we're going to get here. We also got DK Metcalf here added to the team. He's going to give you some stability downfield. You got some changes here at wide receiver. You got Bobby Trees there. Robert Woods, I mean. And then on top of that, you got rumors of them trying to trade for Jonnu Smith. A lot of weirdness here. And is Aaron Rodgers going to be the quarterback? We rolling with this. If we're rolling with this, Will Howard will probably get his opportunity. And you got to pay attention to all these quarterbacks. Even with it, Aaron Rodgers' name out there. Even if he becomes your quarterback, it's almost June, guys. It's almost June. If he signs and he becomes your quarterback, Will Howard still might end up being out there. Even with the other quarterbacks there. He still might end up being out there. You got to pay attention to him. That's the thing about this. Good, bad, ugly. You got to pay attention to Will Howard. The thing about his career in college is he's able to facilitate the football. He's not the flashiest. He doesn't have the most moxie out there. But he got the job done. And he's able to compete with a new team quickly once inserted with that team, a la K-State to Ohio State, though. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.